All right, good evening, everyone. Today we're going to do something a little different. We will be on the floor. So if you have a yoga mat, please get your yoga mat, a blanket. If you want something underneath your head, which I'm going to go and get for myself, I also want you to either get your yoga blocks or two textbooks that's medium size that you can use to bring the ground up to you. We're going to do a couple of floor exercises, but before we do, we're going to ground ourselves this evening. And grounding ourselves meaning that just going through our whole day, just taking time to just sit back, put our 2 feet on the ground, roll our shoulders down and around, up towards our ears and down our back. And as we do that, settle in. This theme is about relaxing, just taking deep breaths to relax everything in our bodies. So I asked and invite you to take your right hand and place it on your heart, take your left hand and place it over top of your right hand, and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then take a deep breath and a loud sigh. Very good. And as we're sitting in our chairs, we're going to breathe. Okay, we can have a little, I'm going to move over a little bit. So I can lift my hands up, breathe in. And bring them out together, your palms forward in front of you, in front of your chest, breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Make sure your spine is lengthened. Breathe out. Now breathe in, pushing your hands up into the air. Palms facing the ground. Breathe out. Bring your hands up again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Connect your right hand underneath your chair. Take your left hand and hand it out. And as you do this, it's like you're sitting in Tadasana. And bring your hand, and we're going to do a side bend. Breathe in. Like you drop something on the other side of you. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bring that hand and tuck it underneath. Breathe out. Extend your right hand and breathe in. Like you're dropping it on the other side of you. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now breathe in. And bring that arm down and breathe out. Very good. All right. So I'm going to get up and get my blanket that I'm going to use for my head. And also my 2 blocks and my bolster. And I'm going to lay them on my mat. That's a bolster. That word always gets to me. All right, and I'm gonna get my 2 blocks and I'll show you the 2 blocks in a few minutes. These are my 2 blocks, okay? And at this time, we're going to do a mountain pose. Come to the top of your mat. And I'm going to level you so that you can see exactly what I am doing as I stand. So give me a minute to straighten this out so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm standing at the top of my mat and I'm standing in Tadasana and I'm bringing my hands up over my head like we did as we were sitting. And then I am folding forward like a swan diving into the water, breathing out. My knees are bent slightly. And then I'm going to place them on my shin and halfway lift. And then lower back down. And then push through the root of my feet, breathe in. And come all the way up. And breathe out. Hands are forward in front of your chest, palms together. We're going to do that again. Breathe in. And then dive down like we're diving in a swimming pool. Breathe out like a rag doll. We're bending over. And then we're going to halfway lift. Breathing in. And then breathe out. And then breathe in all the way up. Palms together, forward, breathing out. Now, this next time that we do this, we're going to do a plank. So breathe in, breathe out, coming down. We're going to walk our hands forward and step our feet back. And we're going into a plank, just like this. If that's too much for you, you can be on your knees. Okay, and as you're going on your knees, or if you're already up, you're going to slowly lower down onto your mat. Breathe out, coming slow, and then as you breathe out, you're going to breathe in and do a slight cobra. Now, you're not pushing your hands, you're actually using your back muscles to bring you up. So come up slightly, breathing, and then lower back down. Do that again, breathe in. And then lower back down. Then breathe in and come up into tabletop. Now while we're on tabletop, we're going to breathe in and drop our belly and raise our head and our buttocks up into the air. And then we're going to do a cat. Breathe out. Punching. Let me change my earbuds. And I believe you can hear me. Just in case that one falls out, we're going to breathe in, which is cow. And then breathe out, which is your cat. Now, to know that you're in a good alignment, your hands are placed right directly underneath your shoulders, and your knees are square underneath your hips, and they're hip length apart, not too far. And as we do this, now we're going to put our feet together, our big toes together, and hold on for a moment. Let me stop this. Okay, so now we're going to put our toes together, and we're going to slightly shift our knees catty corner. So your feet are somewhat like this, like a V, and your knees are the V, the top part of the V. And then we're going to lower our buttocks towards our feet and stretch our hands out. This is child's pose, and you slowly go down and go as far as you can go. Don't go past where it's uncomfortable. And this is as far as I can go for right now. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then slowly come up into your tabletop. Now, here's my block. I want you to put either your textbooks or your blocks next to you, and I want you to lean on them. And you're going to take your right leg and slowly bring it forward. If you have to help, get help. I'm going to take off my socks because they're a little slippery. And we're going to have our leg just like this. And normally, if you notice, we would be on the chair like this, okay? We're going to just do a little rock back and forth. Rock back and forth. Whew. And now we're going to stretch our foot out. If you remember this on the chair, okay? And then we're going to hold on and lean forward. As you notice, I'm not hunched over like this. I'm like looking forward, stretching, breathing. Always remember to breathe, breathe, breathe. And then bring that foot back into this stance, okay? And then as you do this, you're going to bring it back into a kneeling. And always remember what you do to one side, you do to the other. So now we're going to bring our left leg up. And once again, I'm going to take my socks off because they're slippery on this mat. And once again, we're going to rock back and forth. I'm a little tight in this area. Now we're going to lean our leg out and we're going to lean forward as far as we can go. Breathe in and then lean forward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring it back into a 90 degree and then back into a tabletop. Now we're going to do our first downward facing dog. So you're going to tuck your feet underneath. Instead of having it flat down, you're going to put your feet, your toes up and tuck them under and come straight up in the air. And hold that for a moment, breathing in. And if you have to walk it out, because it's our first one of the day, I'm going to walk it out. Whew. Oh my goodness, this feels good. And now we're going to, you can walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands. And I'm going to walk my feet and my hands together. And then we're halfway lift. We're in a forward fold. Now halfway lift. Breathing in and then back down. Now push up. And then breathe out. Now we're going to do a warrior pose. And I want you to see my feet. That's more important than anything right now, because when you step your left foot forward. Okay, you're going to, as you saw, I turned my foot where it's 45 degrees. Your heel and heel should match, or it can be where your back foot is in the center, where your heel matches it in the middle, where your arches of your feet. And you're slowly going to lean forward. However, you do not lean past your knee goes past your toes. Now, if you're, and this is the other thing I need to see to, sorry about these angles, but I'm trying to do the best with what I have. Okay, so if you are leaning this way, which is straight, you're going to take your hands and put it on your hips and rotate them around. Okay, this helps you to rotate them around. And then you're going to lift your hands up on either side of your body. Now, if you're on your left, you're going to look over to your left hand and you're going to look over your left middle finger. And you're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now turn that hand up to being peaceful warrior, and this back hand goes behind your back, and you're going to breathe in, lifting that hand up into the sky and leaning back onto your right leg, and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out, and then come down, breathe out, back into your stance. Now take that left hand and put it on, rest it on your thigh, and bring that right hand over, and you're stretching. And I'm gonna show you in the chair what this looks like. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, come up, and breathe out. Very good. Now we're going to come back into, ooh, that felt good on that leg. Okay, now we're going to, I'm going to turn around so that my back is not to you. And I'm going to stretch my right leg out now and do the same. Because what you do to one side, you do to the other. And you're going to lift your hands up and look to your right hand, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in one more time and breathing out. Now turn that hand palm up to the sky and put that left hand behind your back and breathe in, raising your hands up, raising that right hand up into peaceful warrior. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and bring that hand down, and you're there with breathe peaceful warrior here. And take your hand, place it lightly on your thigh, take that right hand and go over. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, bring that hand up, and bring that leg straight and come together. Now, so that you can see what it looks like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to turn to my left, and that right foot goes into a degree, 45-degree angle, and your left leg is 90. Peaceful warrior is your hand, your warrior like this, okay? And then you're turning your hand up to the sky. Take that right hand and put it behind you and lift that arm up into the air, breathing in and breathing out. Very good. Breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in and then breathe out. And then breathe in and then breathe out and come back. Excuse me, I'm having a little gas here. All right, then you're going to place your left hand on your side. This is not what you're leaning on. You're leaning on your feet. Your feet holds all the weight. And then you're going to bring your right hand over. This is the side angle. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then come back up into peaceful warrior, and then drop your hand, and then slowly, don't move fast, because this is not about moving fast, because that's how we create injury in our bodies. Now we're going to go to the other side. Once you do one side, you do the other, and you do the same thing, okay? And then you peaceful warrior, and then turn that right hand up. Put that left hand behind your back and breathe in, lifting it up to the air, to the sky, to the clouds. Breathing out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Bring that hand down. Very good. Now place that hand on your thigh. It is not to lean on your thigh, but just to rest it there. Then take that left hand and bring it above your head and over to the other side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Very good. So we did peaceful warrior standing up, and we did peaceful warrior sitting down. Now we're going to do another pose. And you're going to need your textbook or your block, okay? And this is a side, I said the other one was a side angle pose, but that was an extended. This is a side angle pose. And with your foot, you're going to stretch your left foot out. Your right foot goes somewhat sideways, not 45 degrees. Bring it in a little bit. You can bend your leg, and you can put your block next to you. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to come straight down to your block or your textbook, raising your right hand up into the air, and breathe. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. And then come back up, breathing in. And then breathe out. Now, with this, you can look forward, look down, whichever is position feels good in your neck. Okay, and I'm going to lean this up a little bit since you know what the feet look like, so you can see what my torso looks like. So I'm going to go to the other side, which is my left side. And I'm going to put the block down, and I'm going to breathe in, and then lean down and stretch my hand straight up into the air. And as you see, I'm looking dead into the camera as you and smiling. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Very good. Breathe out, breathe in, bring that hand down, come up, pushing with your foot, pushing up, and then breathe out. Very good. Now, the reason why I stress pushing with your foot is because when you push with your back and not with your feet, okay, which is your root, which is where your strength lies when you're pushing up, it's because it will cause injury, okay? It's like lifting a package, and I'm gonna turn around so I don't have that glare in my background. It's like lifting a box with your back, which is not good to do, because what it does, it puts a strain on your neck, and that's dangerous. So now we are on the floor. Yay, thank you for meeting me on the floor. And as you see, I have my blanket, I have my bolster, and I'm getting ready to use my blocks and my bolster in a minute. But before I do, I'm gonna move everything around. Oh, I cut my head off. Okay, so thank you for joining me for this practice. This is wonderful. This feels really, really good. So now we're going to come down onto our back, and we're going to have, and that's why I said have your blanket so that you have like a little cushion for your head. And you're looking straight up, and you can take a block or your textbook, and we're going to do a bridge, and we're going to lift up our bottom, and you can put that right there until you get stronger, and you place your hands palms down on the ground, and you can lift up and hold. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then you just move that textbook, and then slowly come down vertebrae by vertebrae until you feel the ground on your lower back. Just melt into the floor right now. That feels good. Breathing in, breathing out. And if you have to, lift your legs up and give yourself a little hug, lift your leg a little bit, and slowly rock back and forth to give your lower back a little massage. This feels so, so good. And now we're going to put our feet down, and once again, just having our legs up. And we're going to go back into another bridge. So lift up. And then place your palms down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now move that block. And come back down slowly. We're going to put those legs out. And as we do, before we put them all the way out, we're going to come up and we're going to set up something. And we're going to put our blocks at the bottom of our, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done building it. It looks just like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my feet up onto that bridge that I made with the bolster and my blocks. And I'm gonna take and put this blanket underneath my head, and I'm gonna close my eyes and breathe. I'm gonna place my left hand on my belly and my right hand on my heart, and I'm gonna do deep belly breaths. What does that mean? My belly will lift like a balloon, and oh, hello, button, stop. And then I will deflate my stomach. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Today's theme was about relaxation. Breathe in, breathe out. So I'm just going to place my hands beside me and just let my body melt into the mat and relax. You can have your eyes open or closed, whichever is your preference. And as you come out of that, if you didn't have your feet off, it's okay. If you had them straight out, it was okay. Just remember to always have a moment to relax your body in the course of your day. Because a lot of times I don't relax my body. I am on summer break and I just been going, going, going. So that felt good to just relax my body and breathe. Thank you for being a part of this class tonight. And I hope to see you next week. I also want to apologize about last week because I did not get on. And when I realized it, it was very late at night. So my apologies for those of you who did come. Anyway, have a wonderful evening and enjoy your week.